Nigga! Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. If you're still looking for tickets at any upcoming game, visit the Gold Ticket booth or on the team's website for more availability. We hope to see you out there for next home game.
Fans, be here for our mascot mania. All fans who attend will receive a poster of Benny the Bull.
Reminder, come out for the next fan giveaway. You will receive a free Bulls drawstring bag at the arena.
Fans, don't miss out on...
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Miami Heat.
And you know for that matchup with Washington, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then it's Castle. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Wesley in at the point. And for the Bulls, Reynolds is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Buzelis, and it's the franchise, and it's Dosunmu in at the 2. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
And all the hype around this means we should expect to see MP controlling the ball for most of their possessions. He will have to have his head on a swivel on passing and creating scoring opportunities.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Wesley, guarded by Terrell. Pass to Wembanyama. Offline with his 3. Here's Terrell. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. One-on-one fast break. A nice shot by Sohan.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
Here's Terrell, covered by Wesley. Robinson passes to Dosunmu. Here's Terrell. Here's Robinson. Pass to Reynolds. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Terrell. The shot from the low post is good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Castle. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson left side. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Launches a 3. Castle misses. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Terrell. And it's all evened up. Terrell's got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Washington. Here's Castle. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Lets it go with a 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now Wesley. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the pick. Terrell misses. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Johnson finds Sohan. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. 5 points in the game.
Unselfish to the core. Johnson looking to make plays for others.
All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Hey, Kevin, before the game, MP and I talked about the importance of good ball movement. He said, I try to involve my teammates wherever I can. If a guy's got a good look, it's my job to get it to him. You know how valuable that is to our team chemistry. That's how we win. We'll be dropping some dimes tonight, I'm sure, guys.
You know, that kind of basketball is so fun to watch. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Sohan. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Terrell. He has 7. Here he goes. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Wembanyama with it. Pass to Sohan. On the wing, Johnson. No scoring in this one. Over Buzelis. Johnson's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Terrell, the pass to Dosunmu. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Here's Terrell. Robinson, a screen on Wesley. Takes it inside. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Terrell. That 3 off the mark. San Antonio leading by 3. Johnson down low. Defended by Dosunmu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's just great basketball. The shot fake, love it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Spurs. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here's Terrell. 7 points in the game. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Giddey. Pass to Wesley. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Robinson. The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now here's Giddey. Defended by Dosunmu. Off target at the rim. To the paint. Pass to Terrell. There's a screen. 2 points. That one goes. Terrell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Giddey the pass to Collins. Now Sohan. He's got 7. And it's off from 3-point range. To the middle. Here's Terrell. Dosunmu, the pass to Terrell. Shoots over Wesley. Terrell misses. San Antonio leading by 4. To the inside. Lets it go. And the jumper from down low is good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Terrell. 9 points in the game so far. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Just could.
Making a switch here. Terrell's checked in. The Spurs making a switch here. .132 left here in the first quarter. Driving the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. Terrell's got 11 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
From 12 feet out. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. White a screen. Here's Terrell. Covered by Vassell. Misses the layup. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's Vassell on the wing. Three-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
5 on the clock. Terrell, the pass to Wagner. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Spurs leading by just 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second, we've got Devin Vassell. Josh Giddey is out there with Castle. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. Vassell. That one's not going to go. Chicago trailing here. Here's Terrell. Out to White. Here's Terrell. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. White the pass to Terrell. Feeds it from downtown. Terrell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Vassell outside. Collins setting the pick for Vassell. On the wing, Giddey. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And the basket by Castle.
Always has his head up. Giddey unselfish with it.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Terrell. He's got 14. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Wagner's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, the franchise in the last game against the Wizards was tremendous. He finished with 52 points and his passing was incredible with all of those assists. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Collins kicks to Giddey. Collins, a screen on White. Giddey, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Terrell. Collins grabs the miss.
Yeah, that was a $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Pass to Champagnie. Vassell outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's White. Pass to Terrell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Terrell's got 16.
They are just killing them on the interior.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Castle. And here is Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Terrell, the pass to White. Pass to Terrell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Terrell's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bulls. Now, here's Vassell. From the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Back to White. Here's Terrell. Out to White. Second chance shot. That one doesn't go.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Vassell. No good on the 3. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Look at the franchise, leading the league in points per game. Such a great play.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Robinson comes in for Jalen Smith. And Buzelis subbed in for Wagner. The Spurs also with the sub. Branham's checked in. For San Antonio, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Vassell. Sinks the triple. Vassell's got 14.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Robinson a screen on Giddey. Here's Terrell. Collins with some nice D.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Giddey, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Terrell misses.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Here's Champagnie. And the layup falls. Champagnie's got his first 2 points of the night.
Vassell has always had great instincts, but those have only improved the last few years. You can see it in his passing.
And the dunk by Robinson.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Spurs leading by 4. Vassell outside. After Champagnie. Spurs passing it around. Collins pass it to Branham. Vassell with it. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Terrell pulls it in. Bulls have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Nice defense by Vassell. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Buries the long-range jumper. Branham's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And he gets the bucket.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Reynolds is checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in. Close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. So Frisco Kev inquires, if you could pick any era to play in, which would it be?
Let me play back in the early days.
I like to see that too. The way early days when dunking was illegal. You might need to work on your fadeaway, big fella.
Yeah, my fadeaway's better than yours, Kenny.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Chicago has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The franchise is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Reynolds. And it's Booz Ellison at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Terrell. Pass to Dosunmu. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Offensive rebound. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Picked his pocket. Yep, it counts. And that's now 21 points for the franchise.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Sohan with the ball. Now defended by Terrell. Sohan with the ball. He's got 10. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Terrell, and the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. Robinson a screen on Western. Here's Terrell. Wembanyama knocks it away.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
San Antonio shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan. He can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Pass to Buzelis. 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Osunmu. Off target from three-point range. Here's Castle. Takes a 3. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Terrell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Terrell's got 23. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Wesley, defended by Terrell. Pass to Johnson. Can't cash in from close range. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Terrell. There's the drive. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
San Antonio trailing here. Now Wesley. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Now on the court, your hot squad.
For Chicago, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Dosunmu. Hits it from three-point range. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatically deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
To end the run, a nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Terrell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. Second.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Here's Wesley.
You know, they don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Johnson outside. Sohan up top. Pass to Wesley. Clock at 6. Here's Castle. Chicago grabs the miss. Reynolds has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Terrell. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
From downtown, hits the 3-point bomb. Johnson's got 5.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Robinson a screen on Wesley. Terrell the pass to Robinson. Missed inside. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Terry's checked in for the Bulls. Second free throw, no good.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Bulls in second.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together. No one making himself bigger than the team.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Terry with a screen on Russell. Terry outside. Buries it from three-point range.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Sohan with the ball. He's got 15. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. Sohan's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Clearly a foul.
The Bulls have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Both free throws good from Terrell.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Castle. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Assist from
Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Terrell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Them one on Castle. For Chicago, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That one is off. He hits the second from the line.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Spurs have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And here is Giddey. There's a screen by Collins. Johnson's shot is off.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Terrell, covered by Johnson. Terry off the pick from Terrell. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul. Vassell, he's checked in for Castle.
number 24, Devin Vassell.
Here's Terrell. He has 30. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's stolen. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. for the Bulls. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Chicago leading by 3. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Zach Collins, Devin Vassell out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Branham in at the point. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Bulls. Wagner passes to Terrell. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Wagner. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Spurs trail by 3. Vassell outside. To tie it up. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Terrell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw good from Terrell.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Spurs shooting around 40% from the floor here. Collins against Smith. Collins kicks to Giddey. This one for 3. Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that one drops. Terrell's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Vassell, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's White. Collins grabs the miss.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
The first free throw is good.
For the Spurs, Josh Giddey.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Smith with a screen on Giddey. Throws it up high. And it's Smith missing. Spurs trail by 6. Stripped away. Terrell, the pass to Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Chicago making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in. Back to White. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The Bulls leading by 6. 3-pointer. Here's Terrell. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Terrell's got 17 points here in the second half.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Vassell. Collins a screen on Terry. Vassell with it. Now Smith defending. Shot by Collins, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Screen by Smith. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Spurs trail by 10. Fourth quarter to play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Giddey, the open look. Gets a very good look and converts.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Here's Terrell. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Branham. Pass to Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like Giddey getting physical, challenging the defense.
Some changes for Chicago. Mo Wagner comes in for Smith. And Winslow subbed in for Terry. And here are the Bulls now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Wagner as screen on Wesley. Terrell, the pass to White. Here's Terrell. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. They trail by 7.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Great move there. That spin was something.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
With the drive. Here's Terrell, covered by Wesley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. Terrell misses. Spurs trail by 5. Now Giddey. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Here's Sohan. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
Here's Terrell, covered by Wesley. That's good by Terrell. Terrell's got 38 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Wesley. He's covered by Terrell. Wesley the pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Terrell misses. Here's San Antonio. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Giddey finds Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Winslow. To tie it up. And Johnson with the lay-in good. Johnson's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So for the Bulls, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Wagner. Reynolds comes in for Winslow. And it's Dosunmu in for White. And San Antonio with the change here too. Castle's checked in for Josh Giddey. Pass to Wesley. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Robinson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
For 3.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Terrell. Robinson, a screen on Wesley. Here's Terrell. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
His 3-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Third personal foul. 13 foul.
Johnson outside. Pass to Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen away.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
He gets that one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Wesley, defended by Terrell. Pass to Sohan. Johnson from outside. It's all in by the Bulls. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Buzelis. Here's Terrell. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Buzelis.
If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged. And what a big shot to add to his resume.
Here's Terrell, covered by Wesley. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. That's good from Terrell. Spurs have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Here's Castle. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Terrell. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wesley the pass to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Oh, Chicago has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Robinson a screen on Wesley. Terrell the pass to Dosunmu. From outside the arc. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama against Robinson. 5 on the clock. Outside for Wembanyama. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls leading. Pass to Terrell. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. And San Antonio shooting 43% from the floor. Johnson finds Sohan. Wesley. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Spurs lead by 1. Chicago has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Terrell. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu. And the Bulls another 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Wesley the pass to Johnson. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Terrell the pass to Reynolds. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Terrell misses. Knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Count!
In a game this close, this late, That kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them, guys.
Thank you, David. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Here's Castle. Misses the 3. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. See you later.
You are the straw that stirs the